you can kill Star. You can kill Star. It's fine.
No. Belly.
Go ahead and pick up circle. Behind us.
You might want to spam Dolly on those too.
He's already getting spammed.
That blizzard really hurt.
The blizzard's like 2.5k. Like,
You have something for the healers to do?
it's enough that the melee can just sit on it too. You should obviously watch their own health, but
Watch this and show. Yep.
Everyone can move up and just move up to the next mob.
You're a caster, even though they're spam fearing it, you still don't want to stand in melee range, because if you get one tick of whirlwind
pop
on
it.
you, it fucking hurts.
Just leave it there, it's fine.
We're trash in here.
Hmm.
I imagine we can't fight it in here, right?
We're good to fight it here. We can just like run into the right side pack.
A lot of space back here.
Yeah.
okay, so the Blood Knight's the Dispeller. Centurion, the Swan of Sheep.
I'm coming.
Martial whirlwinds.
We're just fighting it back here in the back.
Yeah,
So everyone
We don't-
come around the corner.
we don't. Yeah, everyone come under here. Aside from the poly, we shouldn't need CC, and the poly can be spammed because well, needs to be watched because it is a Dispeller.
Let's go.
Yeah, circle's a big whirlwindy boy.
So you want to spell steal? Then
Simon got.
Hey, nice. 5% damage.
What's the whirlwind on this next one, boys?
Wow! Huge.
Huge. It's like Stylene's in a ring.
It doesn't have spell power on it, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, kind of sucks.
Watch the whirlwind.
Blocked by your ring.
Get ready to interrupt the whirlwind of this guy.
You ever find that crowd?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Do right side.
There is a patrol that comes
Yeah.
up to our door.
Yeah, you don't have to pull it, but just be careful.
Okay.
Hold on. Just stay away from that door.
Okay, brief explanation of at least the first couple phases during this trash.
CC broke, CC broke.
Who dispel my boy?
Watch the tab targets, guys.
Spam sheet.
Just keep spamming fear too.
And just go on it next since it's already kind of fucked.
So, obviously, Kael'Thas doesn't get activated for a long time. The 4 ads that are next to him will come out in phase 1, one at a time. Phase 1 can be as fast or as slow as we want to make it. So conserve mana, it's like full conserve. You want to go into phase 2 with like as much mana as you can. Phase 2 really isn't that bad either, but you do want to make sure all your cooldowns are up for phase 3, which is one of probably the hardest phase. So definitely be full conservative when DPSing and healing in phase 1. Like I said, there's only going to be 1 ad at a time. You figure out what its mechanic is, and you deal with the mechanic. Sheep and Moon, gotta get Frugal up. The first ad is the gaze ad, right?
Yeah, we want to. You can like partially tank that bait. Or just like slam your fucking dick into it, and it'll mostly stick on you, but it'll do the gaze on random target.
4, 3, 2,
And when it does the gaze on a random target, it's just gonna chase you, like it's gonna walk at you. Just don't get hit by it. Run away from it. Basically, kite it in a big circle. It'll change its gaze target and go after somebody else. And what I think we want to do is, do we want to leave it in the middle of the room?
Yeah. So, kinda. I was thinking positioning of that last thing that we watched, with the actual kill, where they basically had all of the ads up there on the platform.
Okay.
So you can kill him anywhere, like in the middle of the room, up to.
And the rest are up there where they are.
Yeah.
Currently.
So I'll mark this spot here is where we're gonna have the technician, the engineer, and the sanguinar tanked. That way, whenever they get back up, tanks will pick it up there in phase 3, and we'll cleave those down after we kill the first guy. Yep.
Okay. So Thaldred's the one that does the gaze. That'll be the first one that spawns. And basically, we'll get him low as we're kiting him around because of the gaze. Do not kill him until he's in the middle of the room, like where I'm standing now. Like, we want to have him in the middle of the room so that we can like kind of spread out around him a bit and all like pump the moment he respawns in phase 3.
So the aggro range is pretty large, so well, I'm out of smoke, but don't go up much farther than like where I'm at here. It's like the next marker up. It's like right here is where the boss pulls.
Yep. And then, so Thaldred's first, and then, is it just in order? I don't remember this. Damn.
It's
Go ahead.
It's the
Left,
2
right,
outside
right,
guys.
left.
It's left, then
Okay.
right. and then
Sanguinar is
it's right-
second.
Right to left.
Engineers last.
Okay.
Right,
Nice.
then right to
These-
left.
these mobs
is the easy
gone.
way to think about it.
Pick your boss, pop consumes.
Yo, my consumes are expensive, Gojo. You need to send me more mail.
I did.
I saw.
Oh, you know, like, did you
Yes.
bring fire res?
Yeah, I have it on me.
Okay.
Do you want me to wear it for this, or?
Yeah. So we're gonna have. I keep forgetting that Brand was gonna do all these things. So we will have a warlock do the fire tanking for Astromancer. So the first guy, like we talked about, Thaldred the Darkener, he does the gaze shit. Don't let him get close enough to melee you. If you're within 30 yards, he does a blast. You just want to make sure that the targets that he's targeting are shielded and make sure they're top so the blast doesn't kill them. You want to kill in the middle of the room, like we said. Next is going to be Sanguinar. Sanguinar does an AoE fear. So you want to have a fear ward on the tank that's picking it up. And then he has a thrash, so the damage is spiky on that target. But other than that, that's basically all that boss does. And then we're going to be on Astromancer. Melee cannot attack Astromancer. Nobody can be within 30 yards of Astromancer, so your max ranging range attacks on that. We're going to have lag tanking that person, so lag, just click off your salve when you go to do that and just blast the boss with threat bullshit. Thordy and Bake are going to be at like 20 yards from the boss to soak up conflags. The way the AI works is that the conflags will alleviate some of the damage on the Warlock. And the conflag's not going to kill you guys. So we're going to make sure that the healers are healing mostly lag, but also throwing heals on Bake It and Thordy if they get targeted by conflag. And then... Oh, for Sanguinar, the flare that I have over there, that's where you want to bring him, for him to die. You kill Astromancer exactly where it's standing. So like right as that transition happens, lag, just be ready to pick it up immediately. And then for the engineer, we want to move it over to the marker as well. It does a bomb, so melee needs to be max melee range. And the tank that's on that, nice flareage. The thing that's on that is just going to eat the bombs. So healers just watch that damage. I can't remember exactly what it is, but he should be pretty safe. He's mostly dangerous for phase 3. And at the start of phase 3, we're still gonna kill Thaladrid first. So he'll be roaming around the room. We want to kill him as fast as possible to help with the chaos of things. So whatever tank, it's probably going to be Soup that's on the engineer. You're going to want to drop your Consecrate on him and then just run in circles so that you don't ever get hit by the grenade, the dynamite. And then I guess we'll put Thordy on Sanguinar. Bake, you'll be doing cat things and like pick up stuff. And full pump Thaladrid to try and tank him as much as possible. I think there's something weird with his aggro to where you can kind of semi-tank him.
And then in phase 2, there will be a bunch of weapons that spawn. And that's pretty much it for phase 1. We'll get a pull here in a second. Don't want to do too much explaining because it's going to take a little bit to get there. Phase 2, a bunch of weapons will spawn. So once we're done with all 4 of these ads, they'll fall over and like 7 weapons spawn. The bow needs to be tanked by a ranged DPS. Isn't it a hunter or is it?
Yeah, you can do Hunter. We can also put Bake on it, but I think we should try Hunter first. The one thing for the Hunter is that you just need to face it away from the raid. So you need to be out of the raid because it does a multi-shot. And that multi-shot hits literally everybody that's in front of it. So that'll kill the raid very quickly.
So that'll be Moltar. Just try to focus that the bow. Everything else is going to get grouped and AoE'd down. And from what I've seen,
except for the axe.
Except for the axe. The axe needs to be tanked away by a tank. The bow needs to be tanked and faced away by by the hunter. All the rest of the mobs just get straight full blasted AoE, which we only have 2 minutes to kill them all. But with the full blast AoE, it should be fine. That part of the fight is, as long as the tanks get threat and get them, then it usually isn't that big of a deal. So, what tank do we want on the axe? We just have.
Probably just put Bake on the axe, and Bake, if you can, just like put it right out of melee range. And I believe the axe can be stunned. So like if we see it spinning, it can be stunned as well. Melee, also pay attention. These weapons have weird hitboxes and they move around funky sometimes. Our first target is going to be the mace, the healing mace, and we're going to blow it up as fast as possible, single target style, little bit of cleave, and then Soup is going to try and gather all of the other weapons, and then we're going to fucking go full on ham AoE sauce on all that shit, and then we'll kill the axe into the bow from there, and then it's phase 3 chaos, kind of like we said, is dealing with the ads all at the same time.
So we're going to get a pull for now, get through phase 1 and 2, and then hopefully if we can get to phase 3 on the first pull, that's great, and then we'll explain phase 3. So we want to get people used to these first couple phases so that we can get through that. Okay, so...
One last question.
Yo.
I didn't hear you. Do you want me to leave her on the stage where she is, or am I supposed to move her?
Right where she's at.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right as we're killing Sanguinar, be ready at I wish I had more flares, but it's basically like right here is where we want you, and then
The circle in front of the stage.
Yeah. So like a little bit farther to the right. I'm trying to ping. I don't know. You might not be able to see the pings on PTR, but
Yeah, I see it.
okay. And then we'll have Bake and Thordy like right in front of you.
Okay. We're gonna do a pull timer.
Bake, you run in for the pull and go right on top of Thaldred as the RP starts.
Do you want to
Go ahead, Gojo. No misdirects for now.
Healers, just stay on your trash babysits for this fight. We'll see if that works. If I have to do specific stuff later, we will.
Who's gonna be the
The
field?
first part should be fairly easy.
Was you can heal Lag whenever he has to tank, and then you can heal
5,
Moltar whenever he has to
4,
tank.
3.
You want Sanguinar and the engineer on the left. stacked
Yeah,
up.
over here on the left.
My
Yeah.
people are addicted
Yep.
to it.
Bottom of the stairs, like in that purple corner.
After the Sunwell was
Colin, you saw
destroyed.
my tail, right?
Welcome to the future.
I started to
already-
read it.
I
I started
already
to
did
read
it.
it, and then I
Yeah.
I started
No
to.
one
Yeah.
can
I already
stop me
did it.
now.
Just it should be.
Salam
I'm just not set up for it on
Ashalanore.
PTR.
Okay, Thaldred should spawn in 8 seconds.
Let us see how
I mean, you still have to drop Wind Fury, so.
And that's the other part of this fight taking a while is there's a lot of RP crap.
Actually,
Gaze is
on
actually
you.
on Vacant.
All right, pump.
Remember, just
You can
be,
you can just tank it. You can just tank it.
just be conservative with your mana.
On was.
He's just gonna follow you.
You want him dead back here, right?
No, I want him dead in the middle of room
He's on
Helix.
Okay.
You want to stay away from the mob, by the way.
Yeah, you don't
If
want
he's
to be
moving
close.
towards you, you need to move away as well.
Melee, watch
if
out.
If he swaps his gaze on you, like you're just dead.
Okay, slow. If we can kill it now. Stop DPS. Stop DPS. I'm going the wrong way, bullshifts.
Oh,
So you
don't run into him.
range
Don't
of
run
him,
into him.
Nice pop.
Okay, kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
Yep, good spot here.
You have persevered.
Alright, Sanguinar. This will be Thordy. Thordy, pick him up.
Thordy, you're
You
picking
can
up
go ahead and be
Sanguinar.
ready for it, and then move him over to the left. Give Thordy a second. Remember,
Yep,
be
he's gonna
away
be
from him
moving.
here. It's a 30-yard fear, guys. 30-yard fear.
Drop your
It is a
tremors.
cast. It is a cast. You'll see it. There's the bellowing roar.
All
Okay.
shamans can drop the tremors.
Remember, he's moving him, so give him time. Don't like go crazy.
Remember, the damage is a little spiky on the tail, but this is good.
Please don't bubble him during the fight. Unless he's gonna die.
Next is Astromancer, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So lag can
So
set up
lag,
over
you'll
there.
set it-
Fierce coming in 3 seconds.
Fire res too.
There's the roar.
It's a quick step
You
back. You know what I'm
some of y'all
saying?
take
Crap.
those.
Well, that's like actually on the timer, so that's like super easy to drop a tremor for.
Okay, Astromancer coming
All right, remember melee, you literally just watch this mob die. Thordy and Bait get like hereish. Do be spread out. Conflag does have a range.
Watch it. Watch it.
Y'all can't be within
Boss.
30 yards of this mob. Back up.
Yeah, boss moved a lot.
It's okay for it to be there.
Yeah, that'll be alright.
It's definitely better if it's not there. Watch your threat. If you get threat, then
And be spread. The conflag is AoE, so if you get conflagged, you're gonna conflag everyone around you. So you want to be spread out.
remember, Bake it is trying to bait Conflag. So yeah, don't be near Bake or Thordy. Don't be near Thordy either. So Thordy is starting. No, you're good, Thordy. We want you to be there. Just people need to watch out for you.
I see that nerd hog throwing.
Yeah, baby. Ninja star, motherfuckers.
I love
Next
this
is Hunter.
kid. This
Is
is
the Hunter
Flag,
tank
flag.
No, this is
Flag is fine.
This is Gosu. This is Gosu.
Master engineer.
One of them on Thaldred, right?
Right on.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not on Thaldred, but on this other one
The,
that's right here.
Give him a second. We want to. Nobody do anything.
Yeah, just put him right on top of that other mob that's already dead.
Who got the remote toy? All right, melee. You have the max melee range.
You can move him a little more. Get him on top of it. There you go. Right there.
He's just annoying.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just casting bombs.
Oh, of course it chooses fucking lag for the toy, dude.
I should be able to get the staff and.
So at least
somebody
some
else
of
to
the
make it
testing. I mean, you can use it, but
Already have that full mana.
I'm seeing some bugs with the fight where it's not actually working for the toy. So just be wary of that when you're
Okay.
doing your business.
Ed's dead. And give her weapons.
As you see,
Let the tanks
I
get
have many
them.
weapons
Soup, you're
in
probably
my
going to want to get
arsenal.
most of them. Get the axe out and get the bow out. That longbow, Moltar, on the right. It's always on the right. You'll probably want to stay on the right and not like pull it across.
Yeah. I thought it was this one on the left for whatever reason.
AoE right here on skull.
Make sure we're pumping healers. This one looks rough. I'm gonna help.
You just need to kill this grouping and it gets a lot easier.
They are fully proccable, so.
Somebody taught skull. There we go.
Yeah, we can full AoE there. Or you can interrupt the bulwarks loose.
Ah, come
Why is the
on.
bulwark hitting people?
I tried to block.
Because I can't tell which people have threatened which mobs.
Yeah, we just need to wait for the AoE a little bit longer. Need to go on skull, single target, let him build some more threat, I guess. All right, finish off the bulwark. Make sure that you're looting your items. They despawn in 60 seconds.
Missing a staff in the AoE
Yeah,
group.
the staff's right next to the axe. Watch the whirlwind.
Oh, the staff never got picked up. That's what it was. Yep.
Can you counterspell the staff?
Perhaps
Probably
I
everything.
underestimated you. It would
It
be
needs to be
unfair
counterspelled
to
to
make you
lose it.
fight all 4 advisors at once.
So the
but
advisors are about to stand back up. So this is
Get
like
away
our
from
time frame.
Get away from Astromancer.
faith
Yeah.
Yep.
Move away,
Now
move
they're
away.
they're up. So this is the first check that we have. All these fucking weapons need to be dead before this happens. Before this stand up.
And one thing that we didn't really explain, just because we figured this exact thing was going to happen, but all of the legendary weapons need to be picked up. You can have multiple weapons on you, and some of them have use effects. The big ones, like healers, whenever they heal somebody and it applies an effect that's strong.
Really
the staves need to be used. They make you immune to CC, like fear and stun and all that shit. So it helps with fighting the advisors. So getting the staff dead early so that people can loot it, getting the mace early is helpful too. The mace lessens the fire damage that you take, and then there's some other bullshit with it.
Yeah, fire and shadow.
Probably could have had white protection.
It also has plus 600 healing.
But at the same time,
It's not that far.
It's like a little bit more than a 2-minute run back. So
I had
as long as you do it quickly, don't get distracted, run directly back so we can get another pull.
yep.
So we should probably have, I guess Thordy maybe on Skull, or maybe Thordy can grab the staff and bring it in, and then switch to Skull or something like that. We just need to chill on the AoE a little bit at the start so that stuff's not moving around.
Yeah, like, I mean,
Y'all are focusing mace. I can just pull things in slower.
for that, let's see, we don't really need Mr. X anywhere, right? For the first couple phases.
Well, Mr. X are really useful for the phase right after, right? So, but other than that,
For what?
When
Like-
they all respawn.
When they all respawn.
so for
we need Mr. X on the engineer and Mr. X on the sanguine.
yeah.
Even
I mean,
Mr. X
well,
on leg is nice.
I mean, nobody's.
Well,
gonna
also
be-
if they
well,
also
nobody's
if they're
gonna
just
be-
standing on it, then it's probably
Also,
fine.
Yeah,
no
I
one
mean,
should
if
be
it-
near it, right?
Yeah, no one should
So
be near
that's
it,
what I'm
and
saying.
and no one's going to be DPSing it either.
The tanks get
So-
to like spawn on top of the mob. I don't think that's the
So,
best as
so
Mr. X
the
will.
the thought is Hutu Mr. X Multar with the bow, and they both shoot the fuck out of it, and all the range just start on the bow to give the tanks time to pick up the rest. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean that could work. It's just that like.
And if he does it, if he like misdirects, so if Hutu misdirects like before the last mob dies, right? Because misdirects a 2-minute cooldown, the phase is exactly 2 minutes. So if he misdirects it like 10% on the last mob and just does nothing and waits for the ads, then like he can misdirect Moltar and then misdirect a tank going into phase 3 as well.
Buff up, consume up. As far as the weapons, I'm sure you guys saw at that point. You should know now exactly where everything is spawning. The axe is in the front and middle. The bow's off to the left. So when we're getting to the weapon phase, you need to be there, like, and ready to pull immediately.
Oh,
as far as
Yeah,
the
bow's on the right.
The bow is always the farthest right.
So bow is farthest right. Then as far as the transition after that phase, as you saw with the panic at that point, you need to make sure that you're paying attention where you are relative to the dead guys in the center of the room. They're going to spawn, and if it is the Astromancer, you're immediately going to set off a blast nova that kills it. So don't be there.
Yeah, get your buffs. Make sure that we've got all the buffs and stuff going, so we can pull right away.
Yeah,
Where
if
you
you're
at,
ranged,
Nerdhog?
you should run like over here where Gojo is, because there's no mobs dead over here. Just chill, and then when they fucking res.
Hopefully we get that phase 2 part down quicker, like really quick, and there's like 10-15
we
seconds
summon
for
Nerdhog?
people to move, because that's going to be the key thing, is getting all those weapons down, picking up your weapons, and getting into position in time. Like there is no reason we can't kill all those weapons in a minute and 30 seconds and have plenty of time.
Also, at what point are we bloodlusting? Because we do
in phase 3.
Phase 3.
To kill Thaladrid.
Is it cancel aura? That's what.
Yeah, one more.
Okay.
Dropping tremors or something on top of the singular when he does this.
So you should be immune to fears in phase 3.
Yeah,
because of
Okay, everybody was ready. Everybody should have their buffs. Remember, there's a little bit of RP, and you can fully regen mana in phase 1, basically, especially the first part. So we're gonna pull.
Energy.
All the melee is stacked on top of sanguinary, aren't they?
Are addicted.
Everyone is immune to fear if they use your
Marty,
staff.
Marty, the staff, we should focus to try to get the interrupts at the start. And
staff's also just a big one to get early for all the effects that it gives you.
Yeah, it's big effects on it.
Like Thordy should even potentially AoE taunt, and then fucking Soup does shit, and then just big pulls off the one mob.
Soup, you do shit, right?
Prepare yourselves.
It's on Priest.
Remember to get away from it, because it will change its gaze. Get new gaze target now. In like 1 second.
Hey.
I think that's right.
Crispy. Nice.
Gotta get that timing.
It may even be a thing where melee just doesn't. Gojo's dead.
You gotta run, guys. Don't tunnel. Even melee needs to pay attention, otherwise you just die.
We'll work on the timing. We will work on the timings for the melee, so we'll go in and out.
Some of my best advisors.
Make sure that it's safe.
None can withstand.
Can we just go ahead and get Colin up?
I don't even know where he is.
He's right behind me.
I can't target him.
I'm over on the wall.
You have to go where I would stand when I'm tanking.
I see.
Authority has a fear ward.
I got this one.
Right there should be good.
With Thaladrid, we'll just run out every 9 seconds. It's not big of a deal.
Rebuff me, please. The fear is in 5 seconds.
It's like right at 30 yards. So.
Stay clear of the Astromancer.
See to it that you'll stay here.
Stay away.
Don't heal, don't do anything.
Be that. Yep, good job pulling totems.
Move up. Authority bait. You want to make sure. We don't want lag to be conflagged now, so.
Watch the AoE.
Yeah, lag. You
Okay,
might want
start
to move
DPSing.
back a little bit as well so they can't conflag you.
Yeah, if you can try to pull it that direction at all. I don't know if it will.
Watch Thordy, he just got conflagged.
Can you back up all the way to the corner, lag? And see if the boss will move.
The problem with it moving,
Just
the
like
problem with it, the problem with it moving though is now he's in flag range. Guys, if it conflags lag, then it will switch target. Also, do not be close to Thordy.
Or bacon.
Flag is AoE.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was trying to heal, sorry.
I mean, that's why we're here. We're learning.
This is a much better position for.
Watch Mojo.
You have
Watch please.
been
Keep
worthy
them
to
up.
test your skills against
Get away
my
from me, boy.
master
Give Soup a second.
Telemachus.
Soup, where are you?
He's running now.
I do not believe they're tauntable.
He's a mute.
Okay.
Max melee range.
How much are the bombs doing to you, Soup? Like 8k or something? 5k? 5k,
7,
6k, 8k?
7k. Ish. Nothing crazy.
Also, really watch threat here, because if it turns and throws a grenade on the raid or the melee, it's really bad.
Make sure you're in position for your weapons now.
Yep, get in
Yeah,
position
tanks
for
can
your
go
weapons.
ahead and move.
Misdirected Moltar.
Good.
I have the stun toy though. I might get stunned.
If you're up here where Bacon is,
I
you are
have
not a
many
tank. You're
weapons
probably
in
gonna
my
die.
arsenal.
And your babysit targets.
I got the
for
first one,
those-
Marty.
Oh, good. Yep. Well, it's going in.
Oh, it still came in. It came in. And in 3, 2, 1, start AoE.
Don't have that one.
We can get interrupts on the Frostbolt and the heal.
Yeah, I'm still going.
Cosmic Confusion.
If you are melee, make sure you're not relatively close to the circle. You should be wherever you can be in melee range of something that is not close to the circle.
Go ahead and pick up staff. Go ahead and pick up mace. Still be watching your tanks and shit, obviously.
Moltar's not taking much damage at all. Keep him up with a hot.
No, a little bit more than that.
You want down rank number 1?
Range, start killing the outside shit. Start killing the bow.
Make sure you are not on top of the Astromancer. Make sure you are not on top of anything.
Pick up your weapons.
Oops. Can I trade it?
Oh, you can pick it up. You can pick
There's
up all
one
these
for
weapons. You can pick up literally every weapon.
Pretty much
Make sure
everybody
you
that's
equip
used
your
a bag
weapon,
or
too.
can
And
use it too.
equip your weapon
used-
and get in
use it.
position.
I've used
Put-
the staff a
Put
couple
your
times.
weapon on your
Perhaps
your
I
weapon on your bars.
underestimated you. It would be unfair
wanna get away
to
from
make
this
you
guy if he
fight
fixates
all
it.
Get
four
in
advisors
position.
at
You do
once.
not want to be on top of
Fair
Thaladrid.
treatment
We need
was
to all
never
be
shown
back
to
towards the
my
back of the
people. I'm
room,
just
like,
returning the favor.
and we are going to lust and blow up Thaladrid. And lust in 3, 2, 1, lust. Go just dad. Go just dad.
Dupe
We'll
engineer.
run away from Thaladrid.
Watch bake. Watch
20
bake.
seconds.
Is there any
Move
healer?
away melee. Move away melee. Move away melee.
Nerd hog.
Yeah, who is Thordy's healer? Make sure you're staying on your tank in his face.
Looks like it's on Ganooch.
Attack him
It's
big.
on Hutu.
3 seconds.
It's
Move
just targeting random people because the person died. Frugal.
Make sure you're using your effects.
It's on bake.
Move melee. Move melee. It's on.
Two again.
Told you. All right. We can cleave these two.
Yep, cleave the other 2.
Max melee range on that.
We should have the fear ward up.
It's a.
Marty, come work on the Astromancer.
Yep.
We're gonna build that.
Oh yeah, range can be on the.
Yeah, I still want most range over there.
Okay.
I'll move over here.
But if we have like just me and Marty on this one.
Oh,
then
enhancement
then
shamans.
we're-
Enhancement shamans. You should have picked up the dagger. I forgot to call that out, but your big thing is going to be dispelling MCs and also applying the debuff to
For a second pull, though, guys,
Nikki, can I get in the
through that mob,
No cash.
this is really good.
I might forget lust sometimes, but you know.
How are y'all doing on those two? We got
Bacon, can I get in the ring?
a little over a minute.
I think we might.
I thought we were killing Sanguinary next.
We're killing.
We're killing Tech because he's.
Oh, KT's up.
Order needs to be on KT.
Kael'Thas?
Stoop.
Thordy,
Stoop.
Thordy,
Stoop.
Thordy.
Stoop.
Thordy, go to KT.
Get out of that shit. Kill the
Melee.
ads.
He's down.
I thought we had more time. Why was he up?
Fuck him up, was.
That might be what's fucking
I'm
things up.
healing. I cast a lesser heal.
My thing still said we had a
Fuck you, Andrew.
Wait, don't kill me.
Was that the bug?
Yeah, get that res up.
4.
If you get a critical error, that's the bug that we were
Did we
talking
get
about.
critical errors?
I got it.
I got one.
I was getting Lua errors. but
Yeah,
that
but
was-
like there has to be a
getting
bug because Kael'Thas was not supposed to be up then. We're only 2 minutes into that phase and it's supposed to be a 3-minute phase.
Blood for blood.
Also, I learned that at least for now, the dagger doesn't dispel them if it's in your offhand.
Well, that was still good learning. I think
Yeah.
we did really well.
Yep.
You guys see what
was
it looks like
insane.
now? Don't fucking stand next to the goddamn Thaldred. Like, I
Okay,
can't fucking...
get back. I know there's a bug. I still want to pull it one more time to get through those phases again so we can at least have phase 1 and phase 2 like clean. So yeah, come back, we'll do it again. And yes, Lust is phase 3 authority. But it's definitely bugged. He was not supposed to spawn yet.
Yeah, I mean, this fight, every time that I've watched it, it's been bugged. But you get some learning stuff, so.
Yeah, I mean, that was still
It's
learning.
nice. That's great.
We did actually pretty good in phase 3 other than the couple of people dying to Thaldred.
It's tough
But-
as a melee. Like, we're gonna just have to be like, at 2 or 3 seconds, melees just run away.
Honestly, how many melee do we have, Colin? It's like 3 of you? 4 of you?
There's
6?
Yeah.
Well,
We should
two
keep the
and-
melee. We can play more conservative, but we should still go back onto the boss.
Yeah, I was just thinking if you were on the other two cleaving the whole time, like we can kill Thaldred. Thaldred's real as long as the healers like, because Thaldred, if nobody gets hit by it, he doesn't do a fucking thing, right?
Very true.
Like, so we can take longer to kill, slightly longer to kill him if y'all are over there cleaving and getting more optimal damage, right? On the 2, and if y'all aren't taking, yeah, and y'all aren't taking extra damage, right? Like, you're not taking extra damage from it, so the healers don't have to heal any more than they already do.
I like that. The one concern. Oh wow, you're an absolute moron. Was
dog
I was looking at people that don't have their weapons
bad. So bad.
I got an error, LUA
all right,
error.
quiet for a second. So the one thing that I have with that is the longer we take to kill him, the more likely is there a chance for it to target Lag or target Thordy and Gosu, which then throws a wrench into that.
If we keep it this far away from, or if we keep it towards the back of the room, right? If we kill those ads quickly, I'll put a mark on myself, and the whole raid comes like fucking max range towards the back of the room.
So do we want to move him all the way in the
here.
back then? You want
Like,
to move
and
him
keep
all the way
him-
to the back at the then, so where he dies back there?
Not necessarily, but
Okay.
further back to where by the time he gets to Lag or gets to Thordy, he's changing targets again.
Okay, I see that. Yeah. Okay.
And that like gives you guys full uptime. The range should
On
have
cleave,
no
yeah.
problem killing it.
So yeah, we didn't really talk about phase 4, but Thordy, you're definitely going to be on Kael, and then Soup, you're going to be kiting the Phoenixes, and then we want the entire raid up on the top platform where Kael is, and you want to be a loose spread. Mind controls need to be hit with an ability with the dagger, which is what the enhancements are going to be doing. It's what me and Miz are going to be doing as well. So, like I said, you can have multiple weapons. So, like Miz, I have the sword in my main hand, I have the dagger in off, and I guess since I can't do it with the offhand, I'm just going to swap the weapons whenever people get mind controlled.
Can we get Soup up? I don't think we can.
He's by the
You
boss.
know,
You
you
can't.
have
He's too
to
far.
run back.
Summon him.
He's back then.
So yeah, and also, Colin, we can hold y'all's lust. like potentially till one of those mobs is in like execute phase.
I think it'll be all right. Like with the cleave, we'll get some pretty good value there.
Yeah.
They might even die in 40 seconds as well if all the melee are on them. I'm not sure.
Right.
They
Well,
only have
the hunters will still be on the ranged mob, obviously. So you're
Yeah.
only going to be the enhancements, you, Nerdhog, and Nostalgic. Because Bake will also still be on Thaldred. Should be.
Okay.
For random, like, in case somebody dies, you can kind of pick it up and it'll melee him a little bit. I kind of like that with Bake.
Yeah, let's try that. I like it.
Really only like 4 or 5 people that are
Tanks, healers. Any questions on what we're doing so far?
Am I taking both of them in phase 3?
Any?
Soup. DC.
Oh, he DC'd? Hello?
Hello? Okay.
Soup is here.
Is there any
No,
reason
Soup
why
is supposed to be
Bacon
Sorry, go
isn't
ahead.
tanking Engineer the first time around?
Say what, Soup?
Is there any reason why Bacon isn't tanking the Engineer the first time?
I mean, it doesn't really matter who tanks it, considering the threat doesn't carry over.
I was using my trinket to keep threat instead of saving it for AoEs, and I might as well just save everything for AoE and then not have to worry about threat at all.
Yeah, we can put Bake on it. Yeah, we can put Bake on it.
Yeah,
and Thordy, yeah, you'll just have Sanguinar, and Soup will have Technician.
Palette power messed up.
Yeah, let's give it one more pull with the slight changes to see if it makes it a little cleaner.
And-
Melee get more uptime. See if we can really pump these ads down in phase 3 as well. Because if we can make it in fucking 2 minutes and have a regular pull of the boss in phase 4, it'd be awesome. Or at least close to it. The phase 4 stuff, if we get there, it'll be like Soup or somebody kiting around the Phoenix. When it dies, we all turn to it to kill the egg. And then the MCs, anyone that has a dagger on is breaking the MC. All you got to do is stab them one time, the MC breaks. Other than that, I don't really want to get too far into it. I just want to do this again, and then we'll go do Kara.
Can you swap me with New Mage, unless it's giving you guys a buff in group 3?
Who's that?
So I can get, like, no cash. So I can get tied.
Yeah.
Oh, the Shadow Priest.
And just make sure you blow up his bubble and interrupt him when you cast Pyroblast. I can eat one, but second one.
Yeah, we'll worry about that later. I'm just worried about doing phase 3 again. Soup, you good? Priest, you good?
Make sure you guys are staying on your tanks. Who's healing Thordy?
We're going, by the way.
Okay.
Also,
My people are addicted
I mean,
to
this is kind of a no-brainer, but
may manifest after the
Thordy and
summer
Soup
was
in phase 3 don't stand on top of each other, so that Thordy doesn't take the grenade damage as well, right?
to stop it. No one can stop me now.
Just figure out that range and then adjust and try to have them as close as possible, right?
Thaldred and 6.
Let us see how your nerves hold up against
Thordy, let's figure that out because I do hardly moves.
Yeah, Thordy's guy will move better, so gaze on Bake right away. Doctor. Okay, so we learned that's pretty quick. Melee
3.
We want to get out now. Get out.
Melee out. Melee out.
Whenever you
Two. The next person should bring it back towards the middle after this.
Melee move.
If you can, do not try to run through him.
Right. We still got some time, but try to bring it back towards the
Back
middle.
on
Bake.
Bake. You can just stay there, Bake. Next target soon.
Move melee.
Try to bring it back.
New mage.
Back slightly towards the middle. Stop on it. Stop on it. Next gaze, bring it back towards the back of the room. Marty, and kill it, kill it, kill it.
You have
Perfect. Just like that.
some of my best advisors.
So it seems like whatever you have, Bake, it's just when he targets you, it's saying that you have the gaze, even though it's just aggro.
Their Thames pack is probably not working correctly.
Fear. Go 30 yards. Let him get in position. Don't full threat. If your range is 30 yards for your spells, being right at the edge of the distance should be fine.
And then Bake, if you want to go set up next to the next guy a little early to give Lag that leeway. Sometimes the boss likes to throw a can flag right out the gate. You just want to make sure it's on somebody other than Lag.
Keep clear of me and like.
Make sure you're in range.
We'll see to it that
You're
your
probably out of range.
is a short
Maybe out.
Maybe do some kind of
The Sindori reign
Nice.
supreme.
Oh, no,
Gotta
that-
resist right off the bat.
You guys can't be cast. You can't cast anything. Literally do nothing.
Get it back. Good. Good spot. Watch your threat on it.
Can we just like stand near KT to heal him? Is there anything against
Yeah,
him?
you can be on that side. That's fine.
Go behind that statue.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
The only thing is though, was if you get flagged right there, there's no other healer in range to heal you, so.
And something you'll probably want to do, Lag, come phase 3, is you'll probably actually want to be near KT, like on this side, where I'm at, so that a healer can be in range of both you and the tanks, and just face him backwards. Right? That makes
Keep
sense.
cryo alive. Keep cryo alive.
No, I'm fine. It's a Gandalf.
Well done.
I was just trying to show, but so you're not all the way in the corner, Lag.
Oh, I actually stood in the middle of the floor, or stood over here next to this first statue last time.
Oh, that's fine too. I mean, if you can do that without being
Bake. Remember Bake is
in a
tanking
bad
this time.
spot for
Max melee range.
Thaladrid, then yeah.
No, I'll stand on a platform just in case Thaladrid comes this way.
Yeah, you want to be far away from Thaladrid in case he targets you, so that you can be in a good spot. Okay, next is the ads. They're all the weapons. So when the boss hits about 25%, go get ready. So Loot Moltar, go get ready. Marty, I'll get the first interrupt on staff. You can get the second.
Try and save a little bit of rage, Lordy. Nerd hope.
Oh, that interface.
As you see,
Ads coming.
as many
Weapons
weapons
coming.
in my arsenal.
Staff should be on the way in. There's one. The blades are out on Moltar. And AoE. Remember, you are not using cooldowns here, you are just AoE.
Okay, what the fuck is this?
Marty, if you're Arcane Explosioning, you can.
It does teleport. You have to turn it. You have to. Okay, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I'm in a real shitty spot, so healers might
The
have to
mace is
close.
down. Healers, come grab it. Watch the bulwark. Get a taunt on that.
Yep. Have all these up.
Staff's about to go down. Staff's down. Casters, grab it.
Range, start working on the longbow.
When you get a chance to come over after like a whirlwind, Bake, you can come grab this.
While the melee finish that, range kill this longbow.
Watch the
Whirlwind
whirlwind.
Fury timings.
Watch the whirlwind. Watch the whirlwind.
Finish off the bulwark. Finish off everything. We should have time.
I get another salve. Already.
Make sure that they do despawn in 60 seconds, so make sure you are grabbing your shit.
Pick up your weapons. Get into position. All ranged DPS should be back here on square, unless you're healers, unless you're healing one of the tanks, whether it's Lag or either of the other two tanks. All the range should be back here, spread out around the back of the room.
You got like
Already
3 of
you-
you guys sitting on top of Thaladrid.
Yeah, you should not be that close to Thaladrid. So Dr. Jones, you're too close. Lust.
Oh, Bake, I didn't get your staff. It's all right though.
It's on healer.
You have to use it. You have
we
to
lust?
use it. Bake.
I did.
Mojo, did you lust?
I think there's
Are we
a
on in melee?
distance.
We're on the double.
Am I the only one healing Thordy and Lag?
You guys need to move. You need to move over. Double tanks. We're too close to.
Yeah,
I was
we
gonna
got
say.
pushed by that.
You just got conflict.
Zulu?
This is our last pull, right?
Yeah, likely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're definitely killing this in plenty of time. So if y'all can do what y'all
Good
need to
stuff.
do to stay alive,
Woman for authority.
Oh yeah, and yeah,
Let's-
that was just
gonna
we were
change
too close
target.
to the Astromancer, and we got fucked by it. But that's okay.
Daladrin's dead. Yeah, like, and y'all already. I mean, they're still high, but
It doesn't matter.
No, we got conflagged. The whole melee group got conflagged.
yeah,
So
I know
this
you would have
damage
done
is
definitely a lot more. Oh, you stupid back. So yeah, I mean, if we get that resolved, this phase is gonna be like super fast, because we definitely killed that in plenty of time.
We're gonna have 2 warriors cleaving with lust on those 2 guys. It's gonna be nice.
I'm also thinking maybe we put Bake on Sanguinar, because our group isn't getting the effect of his staff.
And we can even have the range full tunnel Astromancer after, so y'all just have more time cleaving as long as y'all have it set. Like Warlocks can obviously dot Priest can dot them up.
He's out.
And then we can tunnel Astromancer. See, yeah, I think we still have time. This is like too quick. If it ends up being that quick, we might have to figure something else out with like full tunneling a couple of them. Probably get multiple down, but I don't think that's right.
So Sanguinar and Telankas we did like a minute ago.
Yeah.
We just need them like basically on the wall so that, and also for the other one not to move off the platform. But.
Yeah. You guys basically see it. That's most of the fight. All that's left is phase 4. So just do some research onto that. Like if you're putting on a dagger, which a lot of people should, or a lot of like the melee or some of the melee should have the daggers. All you gotta do is stab the people that get MC'd, and they instantly break the MC. Like,
Gonna just one-shot him real quick with a Wind Fury.
So it is super important that the MCs break damn near instantly.
Daggers TE. Be back.
Also, I was curious. Did we swap melee off the focus target, right? The guy who focuses people.
Yeah, we pulled the melee off of them.
Alright, because I was wondering because last time he didn't have 4 stacks of rend on Bake It, and that thing hurts.
Yeah, doing that we can't tank that ally drill the whole time. The running stacks get too high. So I'll
what's the duration on? You just have to wait
it's
for it
not
to
that
fall
long.
off. Oh, okay.
It's just something I'll keep in mind. But like the last tick that killed me was 8k.
Yeah, he's gonna have to like hide it a little bit, or I have to like dump my whole mana pool.
He just did not gaze at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is he's supposed to gaze and like run at other people and do next to nothing, as long as the people aren't getting hit that he's gazing. So that's just he wasn't. I guess he wasn't gazing, or somebody that got gazed died, or I don't know, something which caused him to hit big too many times. So yeah, we'll have that worked out. Huh?
I still think range is the play for that boss.
Yeah, definitely having the melee off of it is gonna speed up the phase, and like range.
More time than we have cleaving those mobs is just gonna
like,
be really more
like
efficient.
we were gonna kill it in plenty. Like it was still just as fast. Like we might have lost 10 seconds killing it by the melee not being there.
Yeah, the important thing for that too is since melee's on the cleave, not only is just better damage overall, but they're killing authorities at sooner and kind of tight on that. So that will help free up a lot of time.
Yeah, it'll be much cleaner. But that's good stuff to know, good stuff to figure out. So
So is there any way to bait the toy debuff?
No, it's random.
But it can be removed with the staff once we have it. So we just got to pay attention. We'll have to do a little
Don't
more
think it
research
can
on.
because I was getting stunned at the end and I had my own staff debuff.
So I think that's a part of the shit that's still bugged with the fight. You should be immune to all stun, fear effects with the staff. But another thing I was reading is that it might be space to be near people use the staff thing as well. But we'll get it all figured out.
Whisper me for Kara, and we'll get the groups split up. Like we said, it's going to be 2 groups tonight. For the Karas.
I only ask because I can cloak it.
We need
Need
sand.
to-
We need to go back to BWL.
That would be
Hilarious.
that'd be something.
How funny it would be if you could. I mean, I think I have like 150 sand, so it
Oh,
wouldn't be bad.
shit.
Oh fuck, this way in. I'm struggling a little bit with the groups, so I'm still trying to mess with caster stuff and whatnot. But
Oh,
I feel
so
like
does
this is pretty
everybody
close.
pick them up? That how it
Yeah,
works? It's not just
yeah.
Every single
you can pick
person
up
can
every
pull it.
single item. Yeah.
Okay. I only.
You
haven't
could literally
done this.
rock every single one that you can.
Oh,
just
actually,
do.
I wonder if I can equip the staff, use the effect, and put on a different. No, that probably doesn't
you
work.
can't. I tried that. I picked it up, used it, but yours goes away, but there's enough people that are picking up staffs where it doesn't matter.
Who has Jormungandr but spelled out?
That's Callie.
Okay. Had to be one of you weirdos.
The weirdos, definitely one of the weirdos. Well, we do have Arden here. So we can put Arden in
And we have
one of these
Vulture.
groups for a swap.
Yeah, bring back the beans.
Oh, it's like Atlantis.
Beans.
Boat.
Boat. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
boat for Miz.
Gojo, how many of the things that did you still need Prince and you need Ilhoof. Jigbizzle needs Ilhoof.
Yeah, I think Jig and Gojo are the only ones that need that.
Yeah, so I have those two. Yeah, lightning cap for the both of them. So they're in different groups.
I also don't mind getting the morose Nick. I want to test it out.
So these are my initial groups in officer. Gojo, correct?
Yep.
With
I can't see.
Yeah, I have group 7 and 8 set up.
Can't see it, Soup?
Yeah, Colin, I can't see it for some reason.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. I'll send it to you right away. So we can bring in Bullshift. Bullshift, what do you need? Oh, you already have Bullshift in.
Well, I don't know where, like, Docta's not in the group yet.
So we'll have Docta definitely wants to get in for Hammer, but and so does No Cash. So I made sure that those two were different.
I mean, because typically we go with like Skea, Calio, Drax.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want
none
to keep
of them are around.
No, I get that, but I'm saying if they'll do it another day, like I mean, I can sit and try to roll.
Fugga Soup's ready to tank, you know.
I mean, we can
or-
definitely have something set up to where people are going to go, but we're just going to use everything here.
I'm just
So
saying
it can
'cause I
be
know-
supplemented with alt.
Yeah, Doctor needs a bunch of stuff, but him going with Calio's because they both need the hammer.
Yeah, if you want to.
I don't mind sitting. I mean, because I can always.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you guys can try and set up for another
And
week.
we can,
have
yeah, we
alts
can
and
try to
stuff,
set
yeah.
up another group for them because Drax, Gaia, Callie are 3. We have alts that will be able to go.
Yeah, I just need to
Haj
get
will be
Carrot
5.
into mine.
Yeah. So and you'll have Haj. Yeah. So
So we'll
yeah,
have, like-
that's completely fine.
Okay.
You can hop out and be done and try to get a group.
Arden, what do you need? I guess. Well, you have him in a group right now, so that's fine. Okay.
I just,
Wait, who is doing the other group? The third one?
Group
potentially?
7 and 8. You got. I think that's just what we're gonna go with for now. Group 7 and 8 down there. That's in this raid. Y'all can drop and make a group.
My
Bake,
group
Authority,
7 and
Mojo,
8.
Miz, Lag, New Mage, No Cash, Jigbiz, Hutu.
Oh, are we dropping or are we staying?
Drop.
Wait, are
Okay.
we getting a port?
I can. I'll drop this group and get invited to yours. Bake, did you start it?
I can port.
Oh
Then
yeah,
we
Lag
have-
got it too.
We need a table.
Lag's got
And
it
then
for it.
Cryo, I'll just jump in for that group, I guess, with Curator Bone Daddy. Does anybody in the
I don't
group
need-
that just dropped need the ring off of Curator?
I don't need anything, so
I do.
You can swap me.
Okay, so I'll just need to go in for
Go
Bone
in.
Daddy. Yeah, I'll just go in for Bone Daddy.
Who's leading
Who
the
was that said they were
Bacon.
doing a third group? I just want to know.
Well, I mean, it would
Full
be-
shift and that whole crew. So Haj and
Okay.
Kelly and
No, I was just wondering
Ryan.
because if you do it on a Friday or Monday, I can come with my alt and help you guys.
Yeah, right on. I mean, we got to figure out what Drax's schedule is. I know weekends are good for Calio, Skea, Taj, but I don't want to screw anybody. But hopefully someone who runs with us or wants to run with us or whatever is flexible. So
there's gonna be a table out this group, the Bake It group, right outside.
Outside Kara?
Right outside.
Bake It, am I in your group?
Lag, did you drop a
Jig
portal?
Yes, you are.
I did, and then I was looking for Cryo, and then I jumped through Cryo's portal too. So there's two
guys,
portals somewhere.
Do you guys need a healer?
We
or-
can. There's enough people here they can summon.
So Apple, which bosses do you need? So you're our other. We had you and Bull being able to jump
He
in.
doesn't need shit, I don't think.
The only thing I want is the T4 helm, but I'll wait till everybody that needs it gets it.
Is there anybody in this group that needs it?
I don't. I don't think Authority does. I think you got it last week.
I got a couple weeks ago, yeah. So yeah, we can bring him in for Prince probably. Could just re-heal it if we want.
Potentially.
Yeah,
Okay,
we'll just
so
take a look and see.
the other group, I don't know. You should still be in that group. I think you have 10 people. I think it's Gojo.
We're missing a healer.
You should have
be
Docta
Docta and
and
Wuzwuz.
Docta is a healer, that's right. Docta's my favorite priest, though. Actually, was can fucking
Wow,
stop him.
dude, how are you
Did you
gonna?
see him? Did you see him running through those crows on the very first mission? Like, dude's trash.
Was I a priest in that game?
Actual trash. Actual trash, dude.
Was I like you?
I don't know where those came from.
I can potentially hop in.
Someone
this group
shot
too.
him.
Marty,
just
I think
across the
you
map.
still need the bracers off of Maiden, right?
I need the. No,
Needs
it's
that
boots.
dagger off Brent.
No.
Well, you need boots, but the bracers are also good, by the way.
Made it. My fucking list is all fucked up, you know.
It's basically the same thing as your freaking current ones, except they also have stam.
Oh, I have those. I need the boots though. I told you that.
So
that I have those.
I can maybe swap with somebody in this group currently and get in for Maiden, maybe for chess event too. And then Helix, I don't know if you're in that group. I can't see the group. Marty stream.
I'm live on Twitch, baby. Brandon's watching this whole time.
Helix is in group 2 right now, in my group, with Ghost Soup, Nerdhog, Frugal, Ganooch, Arton.
Okay, is there
But it's up there. There you go, Cryo.
Is there anybody in any other, or in like a 11th spot in that raid?
Y'all get people summoned, and then y'all get in here.
Do y'all
Come
have
click you fucks.
post time?
How many we got here?
We have both the enhances. That's weird.
They want to blast.
Well, I think
wanna rip
Moltar
threat?
probably Moltar might have sat out for Frito. It looks like.
I don't.
Huh?
I only need chess and opera. Those are the only two bosses I need. So
Okay, so you might want to just swap in with. Is there anybody in this group, y'all's group, that need that don't need chess or opera?
Frito, come out. Go. Either one of you, come out. Help me. Help me some.
What?
Oh, there's Ganoosh.
Just for